Hey y'all, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hey everybody, I am back. It's been 2 years, y'all. 2 years is crazy. But, ooh, and the sunlight hitting, period. But it has been 2 years, and I'm not gonna lie, the past 2 years have honestly been a lot. But overall, I would say the last 2 years have been really, really, really amazing.
JL official pulled this together. So this is custom. It's a custom piece. Thank you. And I'm feeling good with the baby bump.
So yeah, y'all, I have been gone for the past 2 years. I haven't posted a YouTube video since October 2022. That's really crazy. Whew. But last time I was on here, I think I only had like 1,000, maybe 2,000 subscribers. And now we got 10K. Like, what? That's crazy. So I wanna first reintroduce myself for those of you who are new, which is basically dang near everybody. Hey y'all, I'm Jada Ellis. I am the owner of couture fashion brand Jael Official on Instagram. I am also the owner of Ellis Sewing Company, which is where I teach other incredible designers couture draping skills, and I also have a podcast now with my friends, Growing Pain Podcast, so make sure you check that out as well. But yeah, my life is like all things fashion, faith, and business. And so today I really wanted to kind of walk y'all through this journey of like what the last 2 years have been for me, or what they've been like for me. There has been a lot of great things happening. Like some of the most amazing experience have happened over the last 2 years. But also I have stumbled and I have fumbled and all the things and I've made so many mistakes, and I really just want to come on here and talk about that. And I feel like right now I am like in my reset era, you know? I feel like I am pressing the reset button and I am starting over. I am trying to do better, take steps towards the right direction, and I really want to just show y'all what that looks like for me. So yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today. For those of you who are used to like the YouTube tutorials and things like that, those are coming very soon. But I want this channel to be more than just like fashion tutorials. I also want it to be about like things I do as an entrepreneur, and also like how I want to talk about how my faith is incorporated in what I do. So that's what this video is going to be about, and I'm just excited to have y'all here. So let's get into it. Okay, so let's start off with 2023, y'all. Now, y'all know the song Late in the Midnight Hour, God's Gonna Turn It Around? That song, y'all, that song, literally, that's how I would describe 2023. I feel like that whole year was me just going through it, honestly. I think 2023 was probably my most like, that was like my toughest year emotionally, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. But just to give y'all like a little backstory, that was like my toughest year for sure. And I honestly, I would define 2023 as the year that I took forever to do the thing that God told me to do. And honestly, you could say that about this year too, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, just in case y'all don't know, God is a big part of what I do as a fashion designer. So everything that I create, it always comes from God. And I feel like last year in 2023, God gave me this vision for what to do with my brand. And God told me, like, you're gonna release these pants. They're going to help you like introduce yourself into the fashion industry. These pants are gonna help your brand grow, and it's gonna do all these great things. But I let two big things get in the way. One, depression, but two, also, I felt like I could not do what God was telling me to do, or bring this vision to life that God had given me. I couldn't bring it to life on my own. So I spent the whole year literally reaching out to investors, trying all the things, honestly. I was trying to hire all these different people, just do all these different things, because I felt like, well, I have a really great product, so if I'm going to put this out, I need to have all these people hired, the most professional photo shoots. I need to have every single thing in order. And I feel like, you know, it's nothing wrong with thinking that way, honestly. I feel like that's not a bad way to think. But in the midst of that, me trying to like just be super prepared, nothing honestly was getting done. Everything I was trying was not working. And the whole year went by, and now it's like November. Like as of November, it was November 2023. And I was just like, man, at this point, I'm gonna just put the pants out. I was like, I'm gonna just put the pants out, and we're just gonna see what happens. I had just got off the Tamara Hall show in September. I was supposed to launch them then. I also was supposed to launch them like even a little bit sooner than that, I think in the summer. But September, I was supposed to launch them when I went on Tamara Hall show. Didn't do it. And I'm like, okay, it's November now. We just need to do something, because what I didn't want to happen was like a repeat of my previous year. I feel like 2022 was a year that I told God no. So God told me to do something, and it was so big. I felt like the dream, the goal, the vision was so big that I was like, oh yeah, no. I don't know who you wanted to do that, Lord, but not me. And so I felt like it was too big for me. And so I just said, yeah. I eventually was like, no, I'm not doing that. And I ended up being like really disappointed in myself because of that. And so when 2023 came around, and you know, as this year's going by, and I keep having all these reasons to not do this launch, eventually when it got to November, I was like, I cannot let another year go by and I don't do what God told me to do. So I just posted like random type of video of these pants, and I posted it on November 18th. 10 days later, y'all, which was November 28th, which is actually the anniversary date for my salvation. I gave my life to Christ November 28, 2019. 10 days later, literally the video goes up. Like, it goes up, y'all. And the video starts getting hundreds of thousands of views, and the followers just start coming in. Like, within weeks, I went from 6,000 followers to like 35,000 followers to 40,000 to 50,000. And it was very unexpected, not gonna lie. Or I don't know, I guess I expected it to do well, but I think I didn't expect things to go well in the way that it did. I thought that in order for me to see this type of growth or these type of results, I thought I had to come way harder than what I did. And all I did was just post videos on my phone that I took on my phone of these pants, and they ended up doing really well. And so I think that that kind of showed me that sometimes stuff really don't have to do that much with us, right? Like if God has a vision or idea or something that he wants you to do, sometimes all he wants is your obedience, like, and he'll do all the extra stuff. But I really got caught up in, oh, well, if God says to do this, then I have to have A, B, C, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3 all together. And I realized, like, wow, I didn't need none of that. Like, that was the craziest part to me. Like, I didn't need any of that. So, yeah, like, the end of the year, it ended up on a really good note. I was making sales, and these pants, it was my first ready-to-wear product. You know, of course, I've been selling dresses and things like that, but it was my first ready-to-wear product. I was selling the jeans from like $500 to $600, and they're selling. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is kind of cool or whatever. And yeah, it was just really, really, really dope. And as I went into 2024, just opportunities started coming in. My DMs were even being flooded with opportunities. I ended up doing award shows. I did stuff for the Grammys. I did stuff for NAACP Image Awards, Billboard Awards. Yeah, just lots of great things. Ended up going back on TV. I did ATO Live. Just so many good things, honestly, kept happening over and over and over. And I just was super, super, super grateful, and I think in awe. But I guess what that ended up showing me, I was enjoying all of that up until like March. And March is when I realized that I wasn't as prepared as I thought for like all the success that was coming my way. Like it really showed me, like, all that growth really highlighted how terrible of a foundation I had, you know? Because the opportunities were coming and they were just falling right through the cracks. And even I made so many mistakes, like so many mistakes in my early 20s, like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'm 26 now, but I made so many mistakes. And it felt like as all this growth and success started to come, that I finally felt the weight of those mistakes. Like, oh, all of that finally just came to bite me in the butt. And so it was a lot. I felt like I went from receiving and gaining and growth and all these good things happening to I'm losing thing, L after L. Like bad thing after bad thing. And I honestly feel like I was just losing everything that I had just earned or worked for, whatever you want to say. And so that was really, really hard, honestly. I think that because of that, I started to deal with like more disappointment. Like, oh, why didn't I know better when I was younger? Why did I make these decisions? Why didn't I listen to this person? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? Why didn't I act on this sooner? And yeah, it really just showed me that I honestly had no idea what I was doing. And I think that I was fortunate enough that God has blessed my talent, that God has blessed my gift. And I felt like, dang, I felt like I was really just getting by on that. I was getting by on the fact that, oh, I have like talent, I have creativity, and that was getting me, my creativity and my talent was opening doors, but I felt like because of the lack of my foundation, them doors were just starting to shut and close because I just couldn't manage it all. And keep in mind, I do a lot by myself. I do a lot by myself. I have help sometimes, but for the most part, I do everything dang near, by myself. And so it was a lot for one person. And so, I think that 2024 showed me that, yeah, some repairs need to be made, like some things need to be fixed. And I could not continue to keep doing the things that I was doing. Like, it just wasn't gonna work. And I say, even in the last few months, I feel like I've learned that God really wants to bless my brand. Like, or not even just my brand, God blesses everything that I do. And I feel like as long as I have a terrible foundation, I'll just never be able to manage, those ways that God blesses me. And so, yeah, that brings us to where we are now, current day. And like I said, some repairs needed to be made, some changes needed to happen, but overall, I just needed to do better. I felt like I was just slacking in a lot of ways, and like I said, I feel like the only thing I was doing good was I know how to create a nice dress and I know how to create some bomb jeans, but I felt like everything else was just really, really slacking. I feel like how I was managing just the money I was making from my business, I felt like I didn't know how to spend it or what to do with it. I think I wasn't giving my clients or my customers the best experience that I could. Like I was doing with some things, I feel like I was doing all that I knew that I could do or should do, but then later realizing that, that wasn't even enough. I feel like also, even with how I was showing up and how I was presenting myself, I feel like even with that, I feel like that could have been better. Or I feel like, I wasn't even just showing up as my best. And I feel like honestly, a lot of this all had to do with just me not knowing better, but also me doing so much on my own. I feel like when you stretch yourself out so thin and you're trying to have your hand in every single part of your business and what you do, that you're not gonna be able to do all of that at this high level of excellence. And so, it just really revealed to me that it was time to take a step back and fix some things. And I think I think also what confirmed that as well was seeing Akira. I've made the post about it. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen it if you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, or even I posted it on here as a short. But seeing Akira take my design and put it on their website and their stores and start selling it, it showed me that I have to be a better steward over my ideas. I have to be a better steward over my business, because there are people who have way more money than I do, way bigger brands than I do, who could easily take the things that I create, and they can sell those things or, profit off of my ideas. And so it's like, I want to be a better steward. I don't want someone to ever be able to come and take my idea and then sell it better than I can, or you feel what I mean? And even though Akira's remake or whatever of my pants, or both of my designs that they took, even though it really wasn't that cute, it's just still, theirs wasn't that cute, but the next person's, theirs may be a little cute. And I was just like, I don't want, I just don't want to be such a bad steward over the ideas and the designs that I make and my brand, that when I create these things, that people can just come, take them, and then sell them even better than I can. That's just not what I want for myself. So now where I am is, like I said, I am resetting, and I am taking a step back, and I look at where I'm at right now currently as I'm putting the pieces back together. And I feel like I can see in my head what exactly the vision is and what God wants me to be, and where and I feel like I'm just being called higher, honestly. But I see it, what I'm trying to see. All right, how do we put these pieces together to get there? So yeah, that brings me to why I am relaunching. I've talked about it in my post, but yeah, I really want to show up as my best. And I feel like now that I'm aware of the mistakes that I was making and all the things that I was doing wrong, it's like I don't want to continue to do those things. And so I was like, okay, let me take a pause real quick and actually get some things in order. Like, let me actually have some real order. Let me fix the mistakes that I made. And something else that was honestly really hard to grasp was, I thought all the mistakes I was making from like 18 to 24, 25 years old, I thought, oh yeah, we can fix these in a couple months, okay? And the hard truth was like, no, girl, you can't. And I realized, okay, this is going to take some time, but there are some things that I can fix now. But the most important thing is, even if you can't fix some things now, the important thing is to make the decision to do better from here on out, and take steps to do better every day and stop making the same mistakes that you were making. And so I feel like that's where I'm at right now, is I am trying to, now this applies to all areas of my life. Like, I'm trying to do better in all areas of my life, but specifically right now we're talking about the fashion brand. So I'm trying to do that with Jael. I'm trying to give the better experience. I'm trying to show up better, continue to create like great products and great pieces, and continuing to keep the quality great, but even just taking that up a notch as much as I can. And so I'm excited about this. I feel like my customers, my supporters, I feel like y'all truly do deserve the best. Like, for those of you who really do support my brand, I feel like y'all deserve the best. And so I think that I had to first start showing up for myself and giving myself the best in order for me to turn around and do that for y'all. And so I'm excited for this new chapter. I honestly feel like I've been given a chance to redo things, and it's just like, wow. And so I'm relaunching in November. And it's funny because that's when I launched last year. So it's funny. It's so funny because I feel like even this year, I pushed my relaunch back so many times. I was supposed to do this back in July. I just never said a date publicly, but I was supposed to do this back in July. And I feel like, again, I spent so many months pushing it back, trying to over prepare and just do more than I needed to do. And so now it's cool to see that, like, my pants, they just went viral again. Getting just hundreds of thousands of views on these pants and thousands of people wanting the pants again. And I'm just like, wow, this is really, really, really incredible. Like, this is so dope. And I feel like God is honestly giving me the chance to do better. It's like the same time, it's like cool because it's like around the same time as things started to take off for me last year. It's like happening again this year. I'm even launching on the exact same weekend that I launched last year. So I feel like right now it's just an opportunity for me to do better, and I'm excited to show y'all that. Like, I'm excited to show the people who support me, but even like the designers on here that follow and support, I'm excited to show y'all that. Like, I'm excited to show y'all what it looks like for a person who is really out here just trying to figure it out and be as good as a designer and a business owner as they can. Like, really out here trying to figure it out without the business coach, or, you know, the super close mentor, or whatever the case may be. And so I'm excited for y'all to see this journey, this process. I feel like it's going to be really dope for y'all to see how things evolve. And so I'm excited, I'm grateful, I'm appreciative, and yeah, I hope y'all stick around, you know, to see how everything is about to unfold. But thank you again, everyone. If you made it this far, comment. If you made it this far, comment reset in the comments, and let me know if you relate to anything that I've mentioned. Like, have you ever felt like there was something that just needed to be reset in your life, and how did you go about that? How did you deal with that, you know? And so do that for me. Also, make sure you subscribe, like, share, all the things. And I will be posting videos weekly for sure for the next, I have videos for the next 7 weeks planned. So hopefully by the end of that 7 weeks, I got some more ideas planned. But if y'all want, y'all can comment some things that y'all would like to see. I do plan on like just taking y'all on this journey with me for this relaunch and just showing y'all week by week what that looks like for me. And what else? Yeah, I'm still doing tutorials. So if y'all want to see anything specific, there we go. But yeah, if y'all want to see anything specific, just comment below some tutorials y'all want to see. And yeah, that is all for today's video. So thanks y'all for watching. Y'all are the best. And yeah, I'm just happy for y'all to see this new journey and just to come along with me on this new journey. And I will see y'all again next week. Bye y'all.